Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Welcome back, everyone. Now we're going to join Dale Murff. He's the owner of Claminator clam guns, which are extremely popular, it turns out, for a quick report from the coast. He's actually over there chasing razor clams this morning. Dale, how's it going over there?
It's not going too bad. It's I think you caught us on the backside of the Tide series again, so it tends to get a little more challenging. But lots of little clams. I wanted to touch on that at some point here in the segment, and I've got 9 or 10 in my bag, I think, right now, and plenty of time to top it off. So.
Well, now you mentioned the backside of the Tide. So would you call that the non-prime time? Is this more when you?
It's better as the tides are getting bigger. Or they were a 1.8 minus a couple days ago, and a 1.7, a 1.2. Now it's a 0.7 today. So there's more water, less sand, and it tends to get a little tougher digging, finding the good ones.
This week being a holiday week, Dale, there's going to be a lot of people up and down the coast. Is it a decent week to go after or digging razor clams this week?
Yes. This is about the last decent day that you're going to have on this series. July 10th through the 14th is the end of the season. That's the last 4 or 5 days of digging, and that should be good digging. I know the campgrounds are all full, and there's been a ton of people during the week down here, so.
Yeah, I can only imagine with it being again.
There's some opportunity.
Yeah, 4th of July week is going to get real busy everywhere. Okay, so not the prime tide that you're in right now. Any advice that you can share for folks that might make it out there in that same situation to find razor clams?
Advice. Yeah, I've got my tamper. I've been tamping. I see a lot of people digging every hole. I'm going to have him pan down. We got a show here. It's got 1.5 inch clam, so try to stay away from those. But I'm gonna dig this one and see if we have any success, if it's got any size to it.
Come on, let's see a big one. Come on, technology. Look how easy he does that, though. He makes it look so easy with that clam.
That's what you don't want.
Okay, just a little small.
There's a lot of these, which is going to be great for the next two or 3 years. But yeah, they're small. But unfortunately, you're required to keep every clam you dig, so that one's got to go home. Hate to see it, but their survival rate, putting them back in the sand, they're not going to live. And
now, is that something that has to do with the time of year, Dale?
Yeah, this late June, July is the spawn season. We've had a really good set this year, so there's a lot of clams, which is good for future, but we want as many of those to hold over for the next few years as we can let them get big, and they live about average clam 4 to 6 years, I think. So they grow pretty rapidly, but.
Well, yeah, I did not know that about that lie. I didn't know that they were 3 or 4 years old when they get to that size. That
clam I just picked is probably 3 months old, 2 to 3 months old.
Okay, so very much the young one. Hey, Dale, as always, man, we appreciate the advice going into this holiday week. Maybe it's not the best time to go out there and go digging for them, so you might want to find maybe some other options if you were going to try to be successful. I might even throw in trying a little surf perch fishing, depending on the beaches that you're on. Dale, as always, Dale, thank you very much for just sharing some quick insight from the beach. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Can I throw out my website there for you guys?
You can. We've been running it while we've been talking, but go ahead. What is it?
Excellent. www.theclaminator.com. And hope to see some people on there. So
very cool. And you could tell how easy he made that look when he just dug out, even though it was a little one. Dale, as always, we appreciate it. We're going to cut to a quick break, everyone. When we come back, I've got a quick phone call. Pete from Wheeler's got a question about, well, in particular, kind of interesting, Keith Archer's eggs. Then we're also going to have your Pike Middle reward numbers and the deal of the week from Fisherman's Marine. We'll be right back.